welcome to my channel, Love Storyteller Tarot. My name is Jeanette and I'm back with the reading, the monthly reading. I'm trying out the 4 elements. So this one is for the earth signs, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, Moon, Sun or Rising. And I've done the other ones. I just thought I'd give it a try and see what happens really. I've done the new moon and the full moon for March, which is the lunar eclipse and solar eclipse. So you would have already have seen that, because I'll be putting these out for the first of March. It's just that I'm recording them now, so it's hard to remember all the dates and everything. So, but I just wanted to say a big thank you to all my new subscribers and all the lovely comments and messages. I've had people say about PayPal, and that, you know, some people don't want to open an account. I did try with PayPal and see if that, you know, you didn't have to open an account, but for some reason it wasn't working. So and that sending an invoice and doing it that way, it didn't seem to work. So I'm sorry, but that's all I have on offer at the moment is PayPal. We are looking into it. My actual readings are like you get here. It's a YouTube video, but it's sent to you privately, so you get access to it. It's not sent to YouTube. So you get a link to it, so it's private to you, and then you download it. My sister does all that. You download it and then you get to keep it. The beauty of that, it's only because of time wise and other things at the moment as to why I can't do it a different way. But the beauty of that is that you do get the pure messages from Spirit, and you know, the ego doesn't come into it, and it's nice to interact with you know, your clients and that, but at the moment I'm unable to do it time wise, but I'm working on it. So have patience, I'm working on it. But I'm just pleased that you're getting something out of these readings, and let's see what the messages are for the earth element, which, like I said, is the under the signs Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, Moon, Sun or Rising. So I mean, you can watch all of them. There might be a message for you. The Queen of Swords came out. She just oh, 2 cards have come out. Okay, so I'm gonna leave them there. That doesn't usually happen with me, but they dropped out as I was doing it, so there must be of importance. What are the most important messages for the month of March 2016 for the earth element? What are the most important messages, please, Spirit? And obviously the 2 cards has fallen out. Whether I use them or add them as a bonus, I'm not too sure yet. Right, they're both reversed. They've both come out reversed. There's quite a few reverse cards in this pack, so that's interesting. And the Queen of Swords came up in the air element, air element. So that's interesting. She's come up reverse. So what am I doing with these? And then we got the 4 of Cups as well. So there's something going on with the Queen of Swords. She's upright in the air reading, but she's in reverse in this one. So, you know, it was out like that, so she's not very happy. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put them there, and then we'll see what the other cards are and see if it plays into the story, is what I'm thinking. And I just tend to go in my intuition. I don't go by what the books and everything is. I'm not that restrictive. I try to use my own intuition in it. 6 of Cups is the first one. And then we have the Chariot, which is number 7. So we've got 6 and 7, which is a major arcana. We've got the Fool come back up again, and I shuffle these cards really well. So there's still something that's needing to be done. And oh, we've got the Justice card. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcanas. Right, 5 major arcanas. So we've got the Tower in reversed. I actually like the Tower in reversed. I'll explain why in a minute. So I don't see that as a problem. We've got the Ace of Cups in reverse. We've got the Empress in reverse. So lots of major arcana. So that's something major going on for the earth signs. And we have the moon show up, and we do have a lunar and a solar eclipse this month. I'm not sure about what other planets are doing. Like I said, I'm not an astrologer. I just use the archetypal energy and intuit it myself, really. And then we've got the Queen of Cups. So I'm wondering where this, and what's at the bottom is the Hermit. So that's what's at the bottom. So he has a major role to play. He's like the spiritual teacher, and it's about shining your light. But it's a bit, what I see there, they're both standing on the edge of the cliff, is what I sensed just then. I just saw it. That's snow there. It's cold. I mean, he's got his big cloak on. He's like, you know, he's like a wizard, and he's got the moon and the stars over his cloak, and he's got his you know, what they're called, staff or wand or whatever there. And what's important, what's really calling me, is this light, is the lantern, is the light. Now if he didn't have that light, look where he would be going. He would end up, there's a great big hole here. He would end up, if he didn't have the light, he wouldn't know that he's on the end of the cliff. He wouldn't know that he's on the end of the cliff, because the light excuse me, is letting you know your next step. Basically, the lights, it's just enough light to let you know your next step, because he's stood there. He's not taking his next step. So, and it's a good job he's got the lantern that shows him the way. But this represents symbolically your inner light, really. But he's stood on the snow. Snow is it's pure, it's crisp, it's white until, you know, it's gets mushy in that. But yeah, if he didn't have his light, he would be, that would be like a reckless step, because he can't see, and he would end up falling in this hole here. So that's what's going on. Sorry. That's what's going on in the, like, the foundation. Maybe what you can't see, maybe what's driving you or pushing you forward is the inner wisdom. So something's driving you forward. You know, it's like the spiritual teacher. It's wisdom, the inner wisdom. And it just matches, but obviously here he's got lighter clothes on. The Fool's got lighter clothes on, and this is at night time, and this is in the day. You know, there are blue skies there, even though there's clouds. And like I said before, Toto's heading this way, so it's not it's not about taking a reckless jump. You know, you've got to go within, because this is about quiet time, going within, and this can also be about past life. It's about seeing clearly your next step before you take this leap of faith, really. So, but you need to follow the dog. You don't go that way. You need to follow your intuition, because if you go that way, like where he is, without your light, you'll end up in a hole, is what I'm getting. Don't ask me why, but that's what I'm getting. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 major arcanas in the reading. And anyway, let's not jump the gun. We're gonna go from here. Now, this card is, as you can see, like 2 little innocent children, a little girl and a little boy, filling up their cups with beautiful flowers. And these 2 cups, which can represent the 2 of Cups, a relationship, because it stood in water. So this can represent a relationship, and the other 4 are on ground. So, but you've got the water pumping through the background as well, and like a farmhouse. So it can be happy memories of childhood, you know, when you're wanting to recreate that for those that did have a happy childhood. But it can also represent, you know, like the past, and this is the energies that are coming in. But they are upright. It is upright. So these are good memories. These are good memories that you're having. If it was reversed, I would say that they're not so fond. But these, for some reason, are good memories that you're having from the past. And you know, children are innocent, and that's what we need to get back to, is the innocence of playing and sharing in our relationships, really, that lightness I was talking about. So, but there's something from the past, fond memories, and then that's the energy coming in, which is the minor arcana card. So it's quite light, the energies coming in, and something from the past something's gonna move forward quickly, because this is the Chariot card. This is number 7, and this is about being on the right path. So you've got in this particular deck of cards, you've got you know, he's more in the air than on the ground. You can't see because of the clouds there. So, and you've got your black horse and your white horse. Well, the black represents the female and the white represents the male, and it looks like that horse wants to go off in that direction, and this horse wants to go either straight forward. So, and in this one, he's got his armor on, and he's got his hand up with his thing, which would represent like a whip, to like the horse racers do, you know, to guide the horses. But on some of them, the horses aren't even sort of tied to it. There's no reins. So this is about your own power. It's about the ego, taming, you know, your ego, really, so that you're more balanced with your emotional side and your masculine side, your feminine energy and your masculine energy, because we all have that within us, the male and the female. We're here to balance it. We're here to balance it. Until we learn to balance it, you know, our lives aren't going to move forward. But that's why every scenario that's happened in your past relationships, they've all been a gift. You know, they've all been one step or a series of steps to creating a dance that flows, and knowing those steps, you know, but you don't get the complete step. You know, each relationship is a gift to work on yourself and let go of things that, you know, weren't so nice in your childhood, that prevent you from having mature relationships now. So that's what but this is about movement and being in charge of your life, so things happening quickly. So maybe something from your past, but the other cards will show that in a minute when we get into that. But for those that have watched my readings, they know what's coming next, so it's just the new ones that won't know. So so this is where things are heading. Something to do with the past. I'm not going to know everything because it's a general reading, and that's what I want to say. It's a general reading. You know, the readings are for you to read between the lines, and if they resonate, put those pieces together, and it makes your own puzzle. It's about empowering you and for you to take responsibility for your own lives, really. So I'm just the channel that gives the message, or messages that hopefully support your own intuition. That's what I ask Spirit for anyway. So this, yeah, something from the past is coming in, and things are going to move quickly. So we're talking about love, talking about relationships, but you put it to what you know the situation is for you, and it's going to be, you know, it's taking you to the point because it's facing this way, and the Fool, even though it's looking up, is facing here. So this is what it's going to come to. You're going to come. The Fool is about a new beginning, a new beginning. So this is all pushing you towards a new beginning, and this is, you know, where you've got to have faith in your situation. You do have all your skills and talents, what you need to be able to discern for yourself what you need to do next. So that's what's coming in. I mean, the Chariot can also mean travel. So travel could play a part in it, but the other cards will let us know a bit later. And then we've got the Justice card. You see, I love this card. The Justice card is it's all about balance, really. You know, she's got a sword of truth here, and she's got the scales here, which it represents Libra. And Libra is the only sign that isn't an animal or a person. You know, it's the scales. And I think it's on the Telema Tarot, these ones here. I think there's a heart and a feather. So it's about weighing up. You know, like I said, it's about, the feather is about lightness, weighing up the lightness of your heart in your relationships. Because I think, you know, we just take things so personally when relationships don't work out. And yes, they are personal, but it's more about the lesson, taking the lesson, and the love from it. So yeah, she's about balance, and it can be legal things. You know, if you're having to go to court and things like that, but I'm not sure, maybe because it's next to the Tower, I don't know yet, but that's what it can represent, you know, the legal system, justice. But it's also karmic. It's also karmic. She's got that lovely purple, you know, background, and the two pillars like the High Priestess. She sat down. She's got her throne, and because the purple is spiritual, you see, so it's spiritual justice as well as, you know, the man-made justice. But it can be karmic, but it's upright, so which I'm very pleased about. It's upright, so you are gonna get justice, and it's something to do with your past concerning a relationship. So there is going to be justice there. And she's next to the Tower. Like I said, I like this one, the Tower in reverse, because it's like saying, you know, the crown, the jewel in the crown, which is your soul. The ego wears the mask, and it's the ego that why this needs to come down, because of the foundation. What's been built upon is a false foundation, is a false ego. This is about masks that are worn, really. That's how I see it anyway. So something's happened. I think it was, which reading was it? It was the full moon in Virgo, I think, where it was the Tower. If you watch that one, they all interact, so you know you'll still get messages from them, you can still go back to them. But yeah, and it was upright, so it was like something was gonna happen to bring this Tower down, and this is good, because this means somebody's mask has come down, somebody's mask has come off. So the real them, you know, the jewel in the crown, their soul, is winning through rather than the ego. And then there's something left to be built on, and this is where the justice is. This is where the justice is. So that these two cards together looks good for me. I know other people read it differently, but this is how it looks for me. So if it was upright, I would say that, you know, that there could be a separation, a divorce, something happening, because the Queen of Swords jumped out, and she can represent, you know, separation and divorce, things like that, because of the harshness, and she is in reverse. So I don't know where she plays a part just yet, but we'll see. So yeah, I see that, and then, you know, it could be court battles and things like that, but with it reverse, the mask is down, and you're winning the court battle, you're winning the karmic dance with whoever this partner is what I'm sensing, because this is what's at the heart of the matter. Excuse me. And then we've got the Ace of Cups in reverse. You know, this is about your cup runneth over, and your cup is full of love, a gift from the universe. But it's in its early stages. Nothing is actually manifested yet. You know, you haven't met that person, but they're in the energy. They're in the energy of coming in. Oh, so sorry. But in reverse, it's saying, you know, if the picture can't show it, but if the cup's upside down, the water can't stay in. You know, it can't stay in. So this means that this is delayed. This is delayed coming in. Maybe because this is what's at the heart of the matter. Maybe because this hasn't come down completely, but justice is, it will happen. But yeah, that's being delayed. Maybe it's being delayed because it's under the Fool. You know, you're going to have to take a risk of some time, a risk or a chance where love's concerned, to turn it back up like that. So, but yeah, there's a delay on this new love, or this new love, or this new flow of feeling, because it's unable to flow, you see. So, but the other cards will give us a bit more information. We get more into depth, and we've got the Empress. So the Empress is number 3. She's all about abundance, upright. She's all about abundance. She's pregnant, you know, she's heavily pregnant. she's nearly ready to give birth, and she's royal. She's the queen of nature, and you've got the looks like a heart shield because of Venus, the sign of Venus. You know, very connected. She's outside in nature. We've got the river flowing here at the background, but she's reversed as well, and that's reversed. So the water, which represents emotions, aren't flowing, they're stagnant. And you know, the rabbit is all about the 28-day cycle, so something should be shown, but she's reversed. And Venus is the goddess of love, but she's also about quality. You see, this is royalty. This is about quality, not quantity. And she's, you know, she's got her ring of stars above her, which represents her soul, but it's in reverse. So abundance isn't there because of the justice. This justice has got to happen first, and then so major arcana, so something really important happening that's maybe, you know, the justice card is it's about the universe. The universe has a say in this rather than your ego. And then we've got, if we look at just the cups, which is these two, so there are worst fond memories from the past, and this is in reverse. So something needs to happen before this can go upright. But somebody from the past needs to come back in, maybe, so that can go upright. And we've got the moon. The moon can be deception, and it is under here, but this is upright, and that's good in reverse. So, you know, moon can be deception. And like I said, we've got those lunar and solar eclipses in March, so this will include that. And, you know, so very powerful, strong energies. And she, you know, she's got the keys there. So you do have the keys to your intuition, because upright, you know, it's about your intuition, following your intuition. It's about the moon cycle, again, your 28-day cycle, like the rabbit. But abundance isn't there at the moment. You're not being the Empress. The Empress is all about nurturing, you see. So if you look at that, maybe the mask that's come down or is coming down is about, you know, to get your abundance, you need to be nurturing, a nurturing person in the relationship. And the Queen of Swords, this could be another person. This could be another person that's interfering, because she's in reverse. So somebody who speaks harshly, you know, upright, she's speaking her truth, and she might be a bit stern with her words, but, you know, it is truth at the end of the day. But reversed, you see, it creates disappointment. Well, something's on offer, but this Queen of Swords, can't see it, even though upside down she's actually looking that way. So this Queen of Swords, male or female, you know, it's their words, it's how they're communicating in the relationship that is causing this. And it's like saying, well, I'm right, you're wrong, I'm right, you're wrong. It's that sort of thing. It's arguments. And, you know, the Four of Cups is, as you can see, is the lady there being patient, and the little boy there crossing his arms, which is protection, and being bored. And the lady's got the cup in, you know, the mermaid's got the cup in her hand, offering, saying, you know, stop focusing on the three, stop focusing on what's been, the hurt, you know, that yes, there was celebration. And four is, you've got to the stage, if you're in a relationship, you know, you're in it, and you've got to this stage, the four, and well, the next after 4 is 5, so which is, you know, the heartbreak and disappointment. So you do have the power to change things around, and what would turn it around is the Queen of Swords being upright, you know, speaking your truth in a, because we've got the Queen of Cups here, speaking your truth in a very compassionate way, because the new moon, I think it was in Pisces, is going to be in Pisces, which represents her. You know, is about having a softer approach in your relationship. Speak your truth, but have a softer approach, really. So that's maybe why she came up in the reading, because it's about communication, and it's the way you communicate, really, that's important. And like I said, the moon, and yeah, very intuitive, because the water signs are very intuitive, especially Pisces, very psychic. So, but you know, this can represent you, or somebody you know. Maybe, like I said, someone's interfering. Maybe somebody's interfering, you know, because this can be gossip as well. Gossip at your board, you're talking to somebody and not sure what to do about a relationship situation, but you know, you can't trust this person, the Queen of Swords, when she's in reverse, because she'll gossip about you. So maybe there's, you know, that's what's going on underneath, and you've got to use your, you know, retreat, go back in and go within to find the wisdom, you know, to see the next step that you need to do. Don't just jump off that cliff, because there's a great big hole there, which, like I said, goes back to there, like I just discussed it at the beginning. So that's what I'm sensing. Is there anything else I need to know? Let's just see. How can I do this? Well, I'll just put it on top of here for a minute so we can see what this Queen of Swords is about, because this is the Telema Tarot, so they're still the same cards, and let's see what comes up. What's the most important message we need to know about the Queen of Swords? Most important message that we need to know about the Queen of Swords, please, Spirit. And then I'll just choose 3 cards. Okay, yeah, it's about choices. It's the 7 of Cups. So this is about choices, which works well with the 4 of Cups being in reversed. Oh, and then we've got the 9 of Cups. So this Queen of Swords isn't happy because the 9 of Cups is reversed, and maybe because she's having to hang around waiting for a situation, waiting for someone to make that choice, make that decision, but maybe harsh words were spoken, and you know, she's at what's in the atmosphere, what's going on. So, or she's caused this, you know, maybe this person's giving you the wrong advice. You've gone to them, like I said, in reverse, they gossip. Maybe you're needing to make an emotional decision, and this person is giving you the wrong advice because of the 9 of Cups in reverse. And the Hangman is you're hanging around because of this advice, and maybe you need to go within and find your own wisdom instead of going outside of yourself for the answers, is what I'm sensing, really, to do with that. Right, let's see what these cards are saying. What are the most important messages for the Earth element for the month of March 2016? please, Spirit, the most important messages. All right, okay, that's the fox, and it's on there. So let's get the next one. Right, I'm getting, because it's on there, something to do with your past, to do with your love relationships, and it looks like you need to be a little bit cunning. So it's not about being manipulative. What's at the heart of the matter, please, Spirit? Stalk. And then what's in and around the environment. Let's have a look. So maybe, because this is the first card, that's okay that it's there. This is about you. This is the energies coming in, and the fox is about, you know, being crafty. Maybe you've been crafty in the past, maybe you've been cunning in the past, but it doesn't always have to be in a negative way. If it comes next to a person, then, you know, it might be different, but or that could be, you know, a childhood pattern, you know, of people pleasing, and you know, that the child is like, to survive, it's had to be cunning, to, you know, to please the parents, and to think, you know, depending on the situation, you know, am I going to get fed today, sort of thing. And the patterns, if you've been brought up in an abusive environment, so that would be nothing wrong with doing that, because that's what the child needed at the time to survive. But it's a different story now. We're adults now. We don't need to play that pattern out. So there's something around being cunning, being crafty. So you'll know what it is. And then what's in the middle, and why this, you know, this is positive, this situation. There's going to be something that's going to take flight, so there's going to be movement. It means movement, this card. This is the stork, and it can represent an invitation, so there's definitely movement. Now this person has you know, taking their mask off, so, and let's have a look. I already shuffled these. Right, this is destiny. So maybe some of you, you know, you're having to be destiny. So destiny is going to be happening quickly. Maybe some of you are having to be sort of crafty around decisions concerning your destiny, really, to move your destiny forward. And that's not a bad thing, because, you know, as long as you're not people pleasing, and you want to get to where you're getting, it's not about manipulation in a bad way. It's more about, you know, using your inner wisdom to get things moving, to get things going, really. So this is to do with your profession. I see this is the professional card, so the leap of faith that you need to be taking, even though it's a love reading. Like I said before, it's not separate. It will lead you to where you need to go. So yeah, you needing to have to take that risk or a chance to do with a profession, and that's part of your destiny. Right, okay, we've got the mouse. Now this card and this card together can be quite negative. It can be quite negative. This card is like things crafty, cunning, think someone's nibbling away at something. Maybe it's this Queen of Swords. Maybe that, you know, someone in your past. Maybe somebody you don't know that's doing this, and that's having an effect on your relationships, because that's what I see. So maybe it's somebody in your past. Could be a mother figure, a friend, could be male because it's a general reading. But this person isn't very nice, and I don't know where she sat. I suppose if I'd have put it for the first two, it might have been a different story, but I have brought her into it, and that's what this justice is about, is getting their just desserts sort of thing. It's about rebalancing the scales. So because somebody's been nibbling away at something that's karmic, and the justice lady is saying, no, you know, I'm going to turn that around, and that's going to change. It's about negotiations. So where justice is concerned, there's got to be negotiations, and maybe you've got to be a little bit cunning to deal with those negotiations. You know, maybe everything isn't, you can't see everything, but that's movement there, so that's positive. Yeah, and that's a movement card as well. So this is about this can be it can be to do with love, but there's not, apart from this is in reverse, you see. So maybe there's a message, it's a messenger, it's, you know, a gentleman or woman that's kind and loving, and well, it's over the Queen of Cups, so it will be her, to do with some emotions that are going on. So there is a message coming to do with why this is stuck. You know, why is this stuck? Is it this person that's interfering? Is what I'm getting. And then these are quite, altogether they're quite negative cards. The snake is about wisdom. It's about shedding your skin, but it's with the Empress. So this can also be a card of, you know, needing to use your wisdom. What I'm getting is where abundance is concerned, because this abundance isn't flowing because of justice, this karmic justice that still needs to be done. And maybe, like I said earlier about gossip, maybe you need to be, you know, speech is silver, but silence is speech is silver, silence is golden, or something. You need to hold your tongue a while. So whether that person, or you know, that's the energy going on for you, then, you know, you need to hold your tongue a while, because this is causing a problem, whoever this person is, and it's stopping the flow of abundance coming in. I hope that all makes sense. And then the moon is, you know, it's the book again, it's the unknown. It's also the card of patience, so something's not being revealed, because with the moonlight you can only see a certain amount, but you're still in the dark. So that's what I'm getting with that, is that you're still in the dark about something, I'm afraid. But yeah, there's the letter, the news, the card. So next to that, definitely an invitation. So it might be somebody from your past coming in who's a little bit cunning, but it's not in a negative way. I think they'll be crafty and saying, oh, I don't know, maybe they know your Achilles heel or your weak point, and they say, oh, do you fancy doing this or fancy doing that? But they have a hidden motive behind it, you know, to get back in your good books or something. I don't know, it'd be different for all of you, but yeah, that's definitely an invitation. But because the Tower is reversed, then that's fine, that's movement coming. And you know, the Queen of Cups is going to receive some news an invitation, but something maybe you don't know about, because we've got that's there, so maybe unrevealed loves, so you don't know who it is. And then at the bottom we've got the fish, which is to do with finances. So maybe this Justice card, because this is what's at the bottom as well, maybe the Justice card is like I said, to do with a legal matter, and includes money that's to do with a relationship, finances of some sort. And you know, before you can take the next step, you need to go within. Maybe you're being, because the negotiations where the Justice card is, maybe after a divorce, because that could be a divorce that's happened, or a divorce that's coming to finalization, and you're having to negotiate around the money. You know, is it acceptable? Maybe that's what's going on, and you've got to take that time out before you take that leap of faith, really. So anyway, let's see what Archangel Michael has to say. Well, actually, we'll see what the Romance Angels have to say, as it's to do with love. What's the most important message, please, Romance Angels, for the month of March 2016 for the Earth signs, Earth element, for their love lives? What's the most important message, please? Romantic feelings. So your feelings are real and worth exploring. So maybe that's why. So there's going to be a message, whether you're sending a message or you receive a message. And maybe that's reversed. Maybe you're doubting that you have feelings for somebody. But the angels are saying, you know, it is worth exploring them. And then that way you'll turn that upright. So what's at the bottom? Yeah, let go of control issues. So allow this situation to unfold naturally. Try not to control it. You know, there are romantic feelings, whoever this is for you, but don't let you know, control issues, you know, that codependency stuff come back up again. So it will be different for all of you, really. Maybe this is a new love that's trying to come in, that's unable to come in yet, because maybe this situation has to happen first, or that's what you're going through at the moment. So what's the most important message, please, Archangel Michael, that complements this reading? Thank you. Most important message. Decide to be happy now. Oh, that's a lovely card. So you've got, you know, your romantic feelings, let go of control issues. Maybe that's why it's reversed. You know, we have a choice. You have a choice whether you want to be happy now or not. So whatever you've gone through or going through, decide to be happy now. Thank you for helping me open my heart to happiness, joy and bliss. I am now willing to see all of the goodness in my life. So, and then we will do Ask the Angels. So many packs of cards. Right, what's the most important message? If you want to just ask your question concerning this reading, to whatever it means for you, if you resonate with it, of course. It's a general reading, so it resonates with some, it doesn't with others, so it's fine. You know, you trust your own intuition at the end of the day. So what are the most important messages? What do we need to know concerning this reading? Get more information. So that's what that book is, I think, because the book is closed. It's about getting more information. You can't rush things. It's about taking your time, and something is going on because of the moon card and the book. Something's going on that you don't know about. There's more. So get more information to whatever this situation is for you, is what they're saying. You know, decide to be happy now. Even if you have this person, even if you're not with this person, decide to be happy now. You know, get more information, really, is what they're saying. And we will end with the love cards, whispers of love. What's the most important message the earth signs need to know for this month? And you can also look at the new moon and full moon that give you some more information. If this doesn't work out and it doesn't resonate, then I'll go back to just doing my normal one monthly, because that will be my answer then. So what's the most important message? Because I feel the one monthly and the new moon and the full moon, they're like a story that unfolds. So I don't know if doing 4 with the elements is going to take that off, but we'll see. Back to what you love. Your current situation has given you an opportunity to reevaluate what you want. So yeah, it's about number 3, which is the Empress as well. It's the Empress, and she was in reverse, bless her. So, you know, whatever this is, you can't give birth to because of what's going on, really, and you need to take time out to get back to what you love. And your current situation is letting you do that, even though you might not feel like that. But you know, this birth can't happen, the abundance can't flow, because something's not being told. So you need to find out more information and keep silent about it. You know, don't share it with anybody, just in case they're not who you think they are and they're gossiping behind your back, is what I'm getting. So anyway, that's the reading. I hope it serves you and it's made sense for you, and you know, that's the whole point of doing it. Like I said, if it doesn't, I'm just seeing how this goes, and if it doesn't, then I'll go back to just doing my one monthly, which is for everybody who watches it, and then the new moon, which tells you more about the story, and then the full moon. But like I said, I thought I'd give this a go. So if you could do your thumbs up, that lets me know it's resonated with you. Or not. I don't see it as negative, it's just information for me, and I'm grateful for that, because it takes a lot of energy to do these readings. It takes me a good half an hour, 45 minutes to prepare to even do one, and then the reading itself, because they're quite in depth and there's a lot of information there. So thank you once again, and I will be back to do I think I've got the water signs and the fire signs. So, okay, thank you very much. Lots of love.